There's a couple of bodybuilders out there. It's time to ride off already. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Sergio Oliva Jr., son of Sergio Oliva, Mr. Olympia, arguably the most genetically gifted bodybuilder we've seen. A lot of expectations preceding Sergio Oliva Jr. Even as an amateur, there were high hopes for him, simply because of his father's name. Whether he has his father's amazing genetics, I'm not 100% sure, but he has very good bodybuilding genetics nonetheless. And he's been out there for a number of years, and we've seen very little from him. The highlight of his career, I would say the win at the New York Pro, which got him to Olympia, which didn't fare too well. Talks a very good game. Many times when he was supposed to be competing, he has a way of finding an excuse or excuses why he won't be stepping on stage after he said he will. Does a lot more talking than he does competing. We saw him on stage this year at FIBO, and there's still a ways to go with him. For him to be on the Olympia stage and be competitive on the Olympia stage, there's still a ways to go. It's not going to happen. Some people say, give him a chance. He's with a new coach now, Stefan, boss of Outlaw. It's not going to make a difference. He's probably had more coaches than anyone else out there. Anyone out there that there is to work with, I think he's worked with. He's 41, maybe 42 years old now. It's just not going to happen. And I also wish that the bodybuilding industry in general would just stop coddling him. They keep on talking and expecting something special to come from him, and it's just not going to happen. I, for the most part, pretty much wrote him off a while back. Let's make it official. Sergio Oliva Jr. had genetics to accomplish a lot of bodybuilding. He's been out there for 6-7 years now, 41, maybe 42 years old. It's not going to happen. That ship has sailed. Next in line, REGAN GRIMES. You know, I got to admit, I've been holding out hope for him also. When he first came out of scene, he turned pro. There was some high hopes for him, some very complimentary things were said about him. Jay Cutler, way back when, he said that he thinks that REGAN could potentially be a Mr. Olympia. He has the genetics. He has all the tools needed. But there's still work to be done. He was a work in progress. But we saw the potential in him. And beyond Jay, there were other people that said the same thing also. Numerous people in the industry had felt that way about him. We've been waiting a while to see it happen. He's qualified for the Olympia 3 times, actually 4 times. He's qualified for the Open Olympia 3 times. He stepped on the Open Olympia stage twice. once he got one of the times he placed at the bottom, and his most recent foray onto the Olympia stage, I believe it was 9th place. His other trip to the Olympia was in a classic physique division. He did at one point try classic physique. He won the New York Pro, I believe, and then he went to the classic physique Olympia. I forget how he placed there. He too also has been through a number of coaches, not as many as Sergio Oliva, but he's been through a number of coaches. And like I said, he's tried a few different approaches. He tried a classic physique route, and that didn't pan out very well. We've seen some improvements of him of recent, but then again, when we saw him on the stage at the Pittsburgh Pro, he actually looked like he could give Nick some challenge. I'm not saying he was going to beat him, but he looked like he could give him a challenge. Nonetheless, faded really quick. Wins the Cali Pro, but then we saw a similar scenario occur with him at the Toronto Pro, which was his hometown, and he lost to Sarasarati. What was going on with that? I don't know. Steps on stage prejudging, looks terrific, and all of a sudden, in a very short period of time, just fades away. But beyond that, let's take that out of the picture. He still needs muscle on his frame. He's a tall man. He has a big structure. He needs to carry more muscle on his frame. He needs to fill it out. He has filled it out to some degree, but like I said with Sergio, he's been out there for 6-7 years as a pro. And yes, Regan is not Sergio's age. I think Sergio might have 10 years on Regan. Regan is in his early 30s. But you have to say to yourself, in all this time, if it hasn't happened, what's the likelihood that it's going to happen ever? For Sergio, what's holding him back? I think he's a bit of a head case, plain and simple. I don't know what that stems from, but my impression of him, he's a bit of a head case. And as far as Regan, I'm just not sure whether he really has that mindset needed for a champion. Sergio's case, I don't know how well his clothing line does as far as bringing him revenue. I don't know what other sources of revenue that he has going for him, but at least in Regan's case, I think is financially set. He has numerous ventures going on. He has social media platforms that he's making money with. He's been selling merchandise, his own line of merchandise. He's doing very well with. He does have some sponsors, and I believe it's 2 gyms now that he owns. So, at least in Regan's case, I'm certain that he's financially secure, where his family's not going to go hungry by any means. You can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comment section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.